Divine Feminine, hello, my darlings. Thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes, here to give you, hopefully, a wonderful, 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 positive reading. My loves, this is for all Divine Feminine, so that's going to apply to all signs. I thank you in advance. Like, share, subscribes, emails, love tokens, donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. Guys, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. I can't say cross watchers, I'm a stitch, but I will say divine masculine, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Okay, I'm going to try to call out the signs as we do the tarot. Please forgive me if I miss some. I know I'm going to miss some. Okay. If you haven't subscribed as of yet, please do so at this time. Don't forget to ring the bell so that you can be notified of future readings. All right, guys, let's get started. On the White Light Oracle, we pulled the Shaktipat of Seahorse. This is a beautiful energy here. It's an energy of calm in the middle of chaos. Okay, the seahorse is gentle and calm and light loving creature. Okay, but in the middle of a storm, in the middle of chaos, if it conforms to the storm, then it just basically drains its energy. You understand? So as a divine feminine, when you find yourself in the middle of a storm, in the middle of chaos, and surrounded by discord, you want to keep your calm. You want to try to stay in the element of your high vibration, and let the others work out their own scenarios. Okay, you continue to be who you are. Remember, you're the one they come to for guidance and leadership and knowledge. You understand? So they're looking to you in the middle of their storm for an example of how to perform, how to act, how to handle certain situations. The Shaktipat of Seahorse does not hunt. Okay, it's an Empress energy. So things come to this person, things come to the seahorse, and then when it comes, it takes what it needs as it comes. You understand? The Sacred Rebel Oracle pulled Listening for Truth. Now, I was a little taken back by this energy I got from this card, because the oracle cards we pull for answers, just like with the tarot, okay? But when I pulled this energy, it was a lot of questions. You know, I had a lot of questions coming through for Divine Feminine, more so regarding ourselves, okay? Speaking about, you know, we want the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. We want to give the truth, okay, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. However, the truth comes in not just the form of language, of the spoken word, it comes in the form of actions. You understand? So, deciphering truth between words and actions is something I think that a lot of us are struggling with, because we're holding people accountable to what they said, but what they did counteracts. You understand? But their actions spoke the truth. So, in essence, even if you don't hear what you want to hear, if this person, or if the divine masculine did something to prove but didn't say, then you feel love. If they come home with flowers and didn't tell you, you still feel love. You feel that admiration, the exalting of your energy, the honor of who you are in your position. However, if this person misbehaves, the divine masculine, if the divine masculine misbehaves, okay, we hold them accountable to what they said. You know, you said you would love, honor, and obey. I said I would love, honor, and obey. You know, you've broken our vows. You understand? So the truth is that this person, yes, the divine masculine broke their vows. But what is your truth? There is still love, because we can't deny that. And at this point now, you're making a decision to forgive and move on, or to continue holding them accountable for their actions, which is their truth, taking the position that I know that you will repeat the same mistakes. You understand? I want to clarify this one a little bit more because I felt a lot of stuff, like I said, coming off of this listening to truth energy. Let me just do it like this so we have a little more room. No, I want these. I was going to pre-shuffle energy, but so much came in with this listening for truth oracle card that I didn't even continue. It was like, you know, one thing to another. I heard the love, honor, and obey scenario. I also heard regarding forgiveness, people who are waiting, divine feminines who are waiting for someone to admit something or proclaim their love. And the divine masculine is physically proving, but they haven't actually said anything, but they're proactive in their actions to prove love. Then which is the truth? Is it the fact that it's unspoken, therefore it's not real? Or is it the fact that, you know, this person at least does what they're supposed to do, or they're doing it now? You know what I'm saying? So I have to go by their actions, you know, or are you over justifying? It was so much coming off of that. Like I said, can we have some clarity, please? Listening for truth. Thank you so much. Death and rebirth. I am telling you, I really feel that the divine masculine is going through a transition. This is general. It's not going to apply to all, okay? But some are truly going through a death and rebirth and changing their way of thinking, their way of seeing, changing their view, operating on a higher level of understanding. You understand that Scorpion energy there? Tell me more, please. Death and rebirth, thank you. And the Tower. Divine change. A tower falls, it's, you know, looked at as a terrible thing because 9 times out of 10, it hurts when it falls because it tears down all of your hard work. You understand? The time, blood, sweat, and tears that it took for you to build, and God just comes in and says, shoot, the wind blows and it's all gone. And you're like, what the heck? But, you know, if it happens, it needs to be done. Because this, his way of letting us know that you're building on faulty ground. There's no sense in continuing. You understand? Because what you're building is going to fall anyway. So let me just take this out the way now before you get higher, 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 and you'll hurt yourself even more when you stand on it because it won't support you. This also speaks to difference of religions. Because you can't pray together. Now, am I saying that's not, you know, that relationship can't work? I'm not saying that, you know. I'm just saying that if you have different beliefs and you're not completely open, honest with communication, then you'll 9 times out of 10 always be on a different page. Because you have to be completely open and honest about communication on your next move, on your thoughts, on your dreams, on your aspirations, on your feelings, good, bad, and indifferent, you know, because you're building on 2 separate foundations and you're just neighbors. And I know that's a lot to take in, hard to understand, but foundation is the precipice of your belief. You understand? So like Christians, you're building from the teachings of Jesus. You know, spirituality, you're building from the teachings of the universe. You know, Buddhism, Islam, so forth and so on. You understand what that's what I'm saying? If you think of it in terms of that, okay? So think of yourself as it's just two different kinds of foundation that you're building on. Can you still build together? Absolutely. Can you live side by side with one another? Absolutely. Okay. But you have to be open and honest with communication to make sure that you guys are on one accord. Because with two different religions, you can't equally yoke because it's two different yokes. I know that was a lot, okay? But that's where that's where we're going. I'm just going with the flow here. Now, with this tower and divine change for this death and the rebirth energy, some of the divine masculine has gone through this. They've gone through the tower moment, which sparked this change. Divine feminine, some of you have gone through this tower moment. I'm sorry, I just heard you're still going through it. Okay. So let's do it. Let's do it then. All right, we'll do another side. Thank you. Wow. When I heard you're still going through it, I said, let's do another side then for the divine masculine. And here we get the Three of Cups. Now, Three of Cups doesn't always have to be third party. It could be, you know, partying too much. You know, it is initially a celebratory energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. Also Scorpio with Tower, Scorpio with death and rebirth. So heavy, heavy, heavy Scorpio right now. Okay. But with this Three of Cups energy, you know, like I said, it could be partying too much. It could be giving too much to friends and family, and not giving enough to the divine feminine, which, you know, the divine feminine felt like, I can't take this anymore. And that was their rebirth. Okay? And in this rebirth, they're looking for the truth of where to go from here. All right? Where to go from here. Holding on to the tower as divine feminine energy. Can I have a little more, please? Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. This is a feeling like a willingness to work, a willingness to try, a willingness to cultivate the relationship or yourself, but also a feeling that I've put in so much work. I thought I'd be further along by now. I thought I'd have more by now. I thought I would have accomplished more by now. This fruit that's still in the ground, I thought it would have sprouted up by now. I thought I'd be eating good by now. Because if you look at his face, he's hungry. He's ready. So there is a little discouragement at this time with the divine feminine, with the work that you've been putting in and feeling like it's taking too long. Knight of Pentacles energy. This energy is solid. The Knight of Pentacles is solid and dependable. But this is my turtle with hemorrhoids. That's how slow it is. It's a very slow moving energy. Tell me more. Divine feminine, please. Tell me more. Thank you. Queen of Cups. That's you, my love. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. But the Queen of Cups is the mothering, loving, nurturing, spiritually intuitive energy, unconditional love, sincere empathy and sympathy. She is completely submissive to the blessings and acknowledging the lessons, receiving instructions, you know, looking to the higher power, looking to the hills from which cometh her help, listening for truth. So at this point, Divine Feminine, I find that through your death and rebirth and this tower, yes, it feels like your work has been for naught. So now you're just awaiting further instructions. Where do we go from here? What do I do now? Thank you. Page of Wands. New beginning, new spark, new inspiration, new ideas. Tell me more about the page. Letting go of past hurts. To embrace your new beginning, you have to let go. You can't take the old into the new and expect it to remain. If you take the old into the new, eventually the old fruit, if it sits with the new fruit, it will taint the new fruit. You understand? If old fruit is already rotten, you're not going to get new fruit and mix it in the same bowl, because you know it'll turn that fruit before it's time. So releasing the hurt, the anger, the betrayals. Tell me more. Divine Feminine, please tell me more. Thank you. How do I do it? This is the moon. This is unknown Piscean energy. How do I do it? We have fire energy here with these wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. How do I do it? Earth energy here with the Knight of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. How do I do it? How do I do it? She's sinking. How do I do it? I want to do it. How do I do it? Moon energy here. But with the moon energy, again, it's unknown, because you're questioning, how do I let this go? How do I let go of all of this? That's easier said than done. Tell me more. Divine Feminine, please. Tell me more. Thank you. The Hierophant. Right back to your roots. Right back to your structure, to your original foundation, your culture, your upbringing, your beliefs. We are right back where we started, on the ground that the tower broke down. That's how you do it. That when you started building, you started with Hierophant energy, with beliefs, culture, upbringing. You believed in marriage, you pursued it, you did it in the form and fashion that was that you knew of, and you did so wholeheartedly. When you pursued your relationship, you did so wholeheartedly. You put on a garment of a mother when you became a mother. Okay, you wore the crown of the empress when you became the empress as you grew. You understand? The garb of a wife when you became a wife. These are the things, but you did this because you had foundation. Because had you not had foundation, you wouldn't have pursued those things in the first place, because you would be a person where you would say like, oh, I don't care if I get married, or I don't need to go to school. I don't need to finish. You know, but if you remember the drive and passion that you had in the beginning, you know, before life changed, it did feel good. I'm going to say that again. If you remember the drive and passion that you had in the beginning, before life changed, it did feel good. It did. So, how do you go back to ground zero? There's no such thing as closing a door that's already been open. You've been through. But your foundation is unchanged. Your belief system, your rock, God is still God. That's unchanged. So when you asking the question of how do I let go, that's how. You pray about it, You meditate about it, ask for guidance, understanding, strength. Tell me more. Tell me more, please. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. And remember who you are. Remember who you are. This queen is knowledgeable. This queen is abundant, loyal, intelligent, and grounded. And it seems like all of this energy is speaking to grounding. Stay connected to you, whatever grounds you. No matter what's going on around you, stay in your vibration. You are the divine feminine. Tell me more. Any other messages, please? Tell me more. Thank you. King of Cups energy. Haha. Now this is an energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, of withholding emotion, but being full of love. The King of Cups has emotional control like no other. Okay? So when you find yourself in the middle of chaos, going through the storm, or if you're out of the storm and you're just waiting for that restart, you're waiting for that new beginning to get going, you still don't conform to the world. You still hold your peace, your grace, your integrity, your beliefs, and know that a brighter tomorrow is coming in due time, in divine time. Tell me more. Tell me more, please. Any other messages? Thank you. Six of Cups reverse. Six of Cups in the upright, let's be reminded, is not just a past returning, it's also an energy of divine assistance and growth. Okay? With this King of Cups here, I want to say that I want to say a couple things, honestly. Just give me a second, because a couple of things are coming through. Number one, backwards isn't always forwards. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Backwards isn't always forwards. And backwards isn't always bad. It's more so coming through as understanding a connection. That's what I'm hesitating on. Understanding a connection. Understanding a connection. Clarify that, please. Hold on. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. We got something coming in here. Understanding a connection. What do I want? I want this. Understanding a connection. Six of Cups reverse. That was the Death and Chariot that popped out. Well, Death I peeked at, Chariot popped out. Action, Cancer, Scorpion energy, movement. And we're talking about movement. We're talking about going back isn't always bad. Going back isn't always forward. I remember you saying that. Clarify the Six of Cups reverse, please. Thank you. Damn. Seven of Wands. Okay. I'm seeing somebody going through like a war zone, like as if you had just made it out of a war zone. So why would I go backwards? You understand what I'm saying? When you found safety, you found comfort, you found peace. So why would I go backwards? You understand? But it's almost as if like feeling like something has been left or dropped, or like you lost something in the battle while you were on the run, if that makes sense. I know it sounds absolutely insane. God, I hear myself talking. I swear I do. Seven of Wands. Because you don't want to go back. But sometimes you gotta, yeah. That's why it feels like something is missing. You're trying to gain control and stay in control because you just got control. But the nostalgia and the shoulda, woulda, couldas, or that feeling of loss or regret, guilt, or anxiety, and I'm putting or between any of those because, again, this is a general read for the divine, guys. So you have to take what's for you, and what's not, leave it for someone else. But for who this is resonating for, or whoever I'm seeing this for, this is somebody that went through the trenches, but they dropped something. They they dropped something. They lost something. I'll say it like that. So even though you're defending the control that you've gained, this person, this Emperor, Aries Taurian energy here, still has control because they're holding it hostage, like, or collateral, or like a child, like controlling, using it to control your movement. Thank you so much. Using it to control your forward movement. So for some of you, what you lost is your emotions, or your ability to display emotions. That's why the King of Cups is here. Okay, so it's been difficult to reconnect with calling in another divine counterpart, because you don't know that you're missing something. You're incomplete without these emotions, because you had them before. You understand? But you've just made it out of the trenches. You're not trying to go back to the trenches. You're saying, I'll just, take control and I'll move forward. But as you move forward, there's always a yearning, or a feeling of loss, or a feeling of something missing. Or when you look into your next person or your next partner, you're looking at them. They seem okay. They seem nice, but something's missing. You understand what I'm saying? So what do we do? Final messages. Final messages, please. King of Wands reverse. Stay dedicated. The King of Wands is fire energy. Queen of Swords. Stay true. Stay dedicated. Stay true. Any other messages? Like, I could really go into that King of Wands reverse and Queen of Swords. We could be all day with that. And the Three of Swords reverse. I gotta stop. What's at the bottom? The King of Swords. Woo-wee. King of Wands reverse, Queen of Swords. Let's start here. Stay dedicated. Stay true. Stay dedicated in your actions, in your intentions, in your beliefs, in your direction, in your purpose and goals, dreams, aspirations, and admiration. Stay dedicated, okay? Don't start and stop. Stay dedicated, all right? If you feel that you're in a position of limbo and you can't move forward, then take the time and retrace your steps and see what you lost, so that you can get it back, and ask God for it back, because he'll replenish. He will refill your cup. You understand? Stay true with your communication, not to hurt, harm, or impose danger, even if you are hurt and harmed, even if you feel that way, okay? Because the sword is here, but the sword is down. And this person, this female, is having a direct, truthful communication. Even though she's on guard and ready, she's not having this conversation or in a position of fight. She's in a position of giving and receiving. The Queen of Swords is a teaching communication energy. You understand? Even though the words are sometimes direct and harsh, they're always in the form for a better outcome. With the Three of Swords reverse, I just noticed that the swords are out of the heart. I'm sorry. That's what's drawing my attention. Because the heart will heal. Okay? It's flesh and blood. It will heal. Okay? And this is how you heal your heart. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your goals. This is how you heal your heart. I just noticed that it's next to the King of Cups because I said for some of you, you lost the ability to display emotions. You went on guard. You started fighting it. And it affected your manifesting connections. It affected your growth. It affected your view of what a gift truly is. Words or actions. It affected how you see and define truth, which left you in a position of power, or maybe even dealing with a position of power. You may have found a new emperor, but you're still longing for something you lost. And it's a whole heart. You went in with a whole heart, if nothing else. When this started, you had a whole heart. If nothing else, you went in with your heart. But it wasn't enough to sustain because for whatever reason, let's just say that. Everybody's situation is different. For whatever reason, the tower fell. There was a death and rebirth. There's a transition. You started a new cycle. And in this new cycle, you find yourself, a lot of you are in limbo or feeling like, you did all that for nothing, or feeling like I don't need to love, I love myself, I'm okay, or feeling like I'll never have another divine, or feeling like I'm just going to make sure, I get involved and have fun, but I'm not going to give my whole heart, I'm good. I'm going to be the boss. Or maybe you got a new boss, like I said, and just feeling like you lost something. And overall, it has to do with your whole heart. I laughed when I turned over the deck because no matter what, divine feminine, divine masculine is right there. You see the King of Swords, and I just pulled the Queen. So I had to laugh. I'm sorry, because the two that match, even though we have the Emperor, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Cups, none of them are matched here during the storyline, but always at the end, when you find yourself whole, there he is. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed this. I hope you did as well. I encourage you to also take a look at your sun signs, moon, Venus, rising, pick one, don't matter to me. If you want some more details about your specific situation, guys, I also appreciate, again, your likes, shares, and subscribe. If you haven't done so by now, please do so at this time. Don't forget to ring the bell so that you can be notified of future readings. And I will talk to you guys next time. Remember, we are all perfectly imperfect. Bye.